Hello everybody, welcome to episode 29, Dune Peaches here, my hardcore series. I'm excited because, well, the world's on fire behind me. That's not why I'm excited though. But I'm excited because I haven't played Minecraft in like a month. I was doing so well. I had video after video. I was posting. I was consistent. My numbers were kind of going up because of that, and I was really happy to do it, really happy to play. But real life is kicking my butt. We won't cuss. We still haven't cussed. We're not going to. But I tell you what, I've been working so many hours. It's been unbelievable. So I'm exhausted, and here I am in the middle of a Friday afternoon. I'm going to take a 15-minute break from work because I'm still working. And I'm going to record a little bit. So the world's on fire behind me because I came flying around. After that little time lapse you saw, I got tired of farming. So I came over here, and I happened to see this, and I wanted to start the episode here, or at least me talking, because, an enchanted golden apple. Look what that was an awesome chest down there. It has some gold in it. Okay, gold, some carrots. Glistening melon, which we'll eventually get to when I make a melon farm. But I came over here, like I said, flying around, saw that, stopped in, and got an awesome enchanted apple, and I think we probably will be making some kind of specialized banner with that, or something like that. And then I noticed the world was on fire. So I started recording. I figured why not, and why... Oh, okay, alright. There must have been a lot of trees here. It'll be fine. Good job, lava. Alright, well, let's fly back, which I think is this way. If the computer might not be keeping up with me today, I need to do some improvements to the computer, but more importantly, I have like 8 other projects or programs running at the same time. But, oh well, that is what it is. So I'm pretty sure my base is this way. And let me show you. I made a lot of updates, and actually being nighttime now, this is going to be great. Yeah, okay, look at all the wheat. I actually did all of this. I'll get a little higher view here for you. There you go. It's a big wheat farm. And part of the reason I did it this way is because I never want to actually farm wheat again. And I probably won't. And here's why. Oh! Hi! I haven't named him yet, but I just got a dog. I found him over there as well. So, welcome in, pup. Eyeline, right? Perspective. I love this. I love the fact that I can see my factory barn. It's my barn with the crops and stuff we had for last episode, and it's just going to be wheat for the eye can see. I'm probably going to put some kind of gateway into the wheat field here, specialized trees, scarecrows, walls, cool stuff. It's really just decoration. If I want to go through and farm it all, I can. I want to put a cave entrance here, but I'm really waiting to get that all worked out for multiple reasons. But one of the big reasons is this. I want to do it in mud blocks, packed mud, and mud bricks. And by the way, mud bricks comes with stairs, slabs, and walls, I believe. So variations. And I want to be able to decorate this area and make it a walkthrough where you feel, like you're in a special farm. I even thought about, because of the skyline and everything, with the arch here, maybe putting a little barn back here, a little small barn. But that right there is what I'm thinking to be the edge of my world until I expand it way too big. But I love this view right here. And I think a tree and something and some specialized... it's going to be so good. Going to be so good. So I've actually gotten started on this process a little bit. As you can see, I dug out the hole. I got a lot of wheat. Most of that wheat and this little bit over here is all from trying to expand that farm and get all the seeds I can. And that is what it is. Now, here what you'll see... Oh, I don't have any more. Okay, so because I don't want to farm that out there, I'd rather stand in one spot. We'll be able to stand right here, and we'll be able to feed this seeds on the farm land, and bone meal will be filled in here, and it'll just fill up with bone meal, and boom, there it comes down here. I even tested it out a little bit. Not sure the configuration here. I'm thinking maybe back to an item elevator, where it comes up to a chest somewhere in here. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet, but that'd be one station where I create wheat, and then another station somehow here in the corner where I create mud. And then I've thought about making a station to create bricks, but really all it is putting it in a crafting table and crafting these. So it's not that really hard of a thing to do. I know that there's a lot of automated farms and that kind of stuff that can be done, but I'm looking for something just simple, decorated maybe well in here, ceiling and floor and all that kind of stuff. So that's where I'm headed with this. I'm not exactly sure how long the episode's going to be, but I really want to finish my farm field. If I have a chance, hi puppy, I'll name him. I'm sure I've got name tags somewhere. But if I have a chance, I might even lay out the bridge from here over to there, just so I can see what I need to do with all of this, because it bugs me. Every time I fly around and come back to the base, granted I've been flying in and out of here a lot, but if I come back to the base, I see this and I just want to fix it. So, I don't know. All that being said, we have a lot of work to do, so let's get to it. Oh, I've got my actual Dune Peaches gear on, my skin. Yeah, I didn't want to have that Viking skin on anymore. I can't take it all off, but there you go. I got a stock cap on. Why not, right? I like this skin. It's an older skin of mine. Haven't been able to play my Peaches SMP server in a long time, and I'm very sorry to those who play with it on there with me. We'll figure out something to do, but I thank you for your patience. In real life is killing me. Let's have some fun in Minecraft. That's the goal. Okay, and just a little while later, I think once again I've overdone it. This was meant to be just a little station where I can go make some hay, and then some mud bricks. And that's it. That was it. Just 2 little automatic farms in there that I can just stand in front of. And I did what I normally do. I got a little carried away. So let me show you what I mean by that. The outside is nothing fancy. That will, again, get updated more as I do more and more stuff out here. But I really want to use these mud bricks out here, so I'm going to focus inside. And inside, I kind of went nuts. Again, this was supposed to be just a little bay right here to make hay, a little bay right here to make mud, and be done with it. But instead, I went with this... I got to really decorating in here as if I was carving out a cave. And if you carve out a cave, you're going to get different types of material, different kinds of the states of those materials. You're going to push back maybe the middle like this. This was pushed back further, and as you're pushing back, you have to actually build support structures, otherwise the roof will cave in. So I got to doing that, and then realizing that if this is going to be kind of a muddy area anyway, because I'm dragging mud bricks in and out, I'm dragging materials in and out, which is why the floor looks like this, a little bit of puzzle. The packed mud itself, normal mud, or normal dirt, we've got rooted dirt, we've got, yeah, here it is right here, the coarse dirt. Just kind of mixing it all together. It's going to be wet in here, so some puddles here and there. Back in this corner is what I'm going to use somehow to incorporate the actual mud machine, the automatic mud farm. And I'll get it in here and make it pretty too. So we haven't pushed this corner back far enough to need to support, right? That's what we were looking at. But I've got a center beam to hold up the ceiling, and it was kind of you know, put up into the rock, so that's cool. And then this, I kind of went overboard with trying to automate the collection of hay. But hey, by the way, if you know, you can actually walk between the walls, and I've done this on other farms, and the fences. Like that, right? So I can get in and out, nobody can get in and out except myself. I could close it off like this, or I could put a trapdoor. So if I put the trapdoor, I can't get in, right? But nothing can get out, even with that trapdoor open. So it's kind of nice. I put some beehives in here, and hopefully I need to pretty this up a little bit. I'm just testing this a little bit. It does, where's my, here he is, there's Sleepyhead. It does grow the wheat a lot faster with bees flying back and forth and them pollinating the hay, so that's cool. My problem is, I think this guy needs to have... Oh, I moved it back inside, over here, the workstation inside to actually do the work the way I want him to, because I had it outside and it wasn't going very fast. So that's an issue. The idea, though, is, and I'm going to have to look this up, I don't know if it's really working as well as I thought it was going to. The idea is his inventory gets full, so as he's collecting this stuff, he ends up dropping it. And if we wait long enough... Oh! It disappeared immediately. So underneath here, when he drops stuff... Got this little underneath section. Come on. There we go. I got the minecart system in here where it loops back and forth. If you guys don't know already, if you put a powered rail up against a wall, I'll show you. It gives a bounce effect. Boing! And goes back the other direction. So that's awesome. And then over here, I've just got a powered mine rail on a hopper. And if there is something on the hopper, and it's not because I did it a minute ago. But if there was something in this hopper, it would turn the comparator on, turning the torch off, turning the repeater off, which depowers the rail. So the minecart sits there and empties itself, and when it's done emptying, it goes again. You got the dropper here, a clock with a comparator, so it shoots it up into the water source. And so when something is dropped, it's picked up by the system and put into this barrel. And there we go, that's the wheat that I dropped. So it hasn't been running very long. It hasn't been to the state where it's going to run well for very long. So it's only got 45. I'm hoping it goes a lot faster than that. I might even bring in another villager. Maybe it's worthwhile having a villager or 2 villagers or 3 villagers in here, just especially with all the bees, which it's nighttime so you don't see them. But it might be worthwhile to get it to go a little faster and to have the hay collect. So that's the point. Yes, if I really, really want to collect hay, I can go out here and I can farm it anytime I want to. And sometimes that's a very relaxing thing to do. Hey, there's a guy standing right. I got to get some lights out here. I got to get my mud bricks going so I can create these paths. I want to do a specialty path specific to this world and put it through. Yeah, it's going to be great. But if I don't know, like I said, if I'm really looking for hay, I got plenty of it that I can make what I need to make. Plus, by the way, yeah, there it is there. So this is going to get moved inside. And we are going to create this automatic mud farm over here. I'm just going to go ahead and put this right here for now. There we go. All that hay. I'm going to somehow create this, make it into the wall. Hopefully I can just stand here, click a couple buttons, and make all the mud I want from all the soil. There's a couple designs online that I saw. I tried making my own. It's not that difficult, but there's a couple little nuances that if you don't really work with redstone continuously, you may not know. You may know about them, but like, okay, wait, there's a trick. What is that trick? And then if you have time to play around, I suggest it because honestly, redstone's fun. Redstone is great. I love it. Sometimes, like I was saying earlier, if you're just too busy and you need to get the build done, you just need to get the build done. So I might go look up those nuances and get this farm going because I want to make some paths. All right, let me go do that, and then I'll get back to you soon. And we've done it, folks. This is the easiest mud farm I could find. And easiest, slowest, I'm sorry. Absolutely not. One of the fastest. Sorry, El Mango. And I will give you credit on this and maybe even put it down, a link to your video down in the description. I'm probably going to also show you guys how to build this too. It's not the slowest. It's one of the fastest, smallest is what I actually meant to say. Smallest mud farms I could come across. Be honest with you, I wanted to try to build this myself. Like I said, I like tinkering with redstone. It was a much bigger build than just this little cubby hole in here, which I'll show you here in a second. And be quite honest with you, if you watch Il Mango's video of how to do this, he even kind of real quickly glances up in his video and shows a big farm above him that he said, I think, he spent 3 weeks on and finally got it down to this small. I don't have that kind of time, so I did not spend 3 weeks playing around with the design. I spent about 30 minutes to an hour, and it was a fairly large design, so then I went and saw his video, and there's a couple tricks here. But first, let me show you how it's used. So I will take some dirt and put it in my left hand. The dirt that you collect goes into the barrel right here. It will basically, there's a hopper behind here, and it gets fed down to this dropper. This dropper is full of dirt. When I place, there's a power source over here, and when I place a dirt block right here, and I'll take my shovel. By the way, you do not want efficiency on the shovel, you just want a normal diamond shovel. And the trick is to make sure that when you start pressing both the left and right key at the same time, that you're on the bottom of this block, and that you're not on the left-hand side. If you're on the left-hand side of this corner, you will place 2, you'll go boom, boom. And that's not what you want. And you can see that that turned to mud immediately. So let's get that guy out of there, right? So when you place a block, when pointing on the right-hand side of this corner, it'll place the block. It automatically shoots a water bottle, which does not go into your inventory. It goes right to the block, makes mud, immediately brings the power source through, which shoots you another piece of dirt. You'll see in my inventory, I got 64 dirt. Awesome. It also powers that dropper, which I think I can, yeah, I can go into. It's full of glass bottles. I'll go around back here in a second. And it's attached there, it shoots it out into a water stream and goes up and top and refills this dropper, which it didn't that time, but I'll show you here in a second. So essentially all I have to do is hold both buttons down at the same time, pointing right here on the right-hand side. And that's it. That's as easy as can be. And as long as you have a full chest, or as long, I should say, as long as you have dirt left, it will automatically make mud. Now if I stop doing that for a second, it goes right into this hopper, and I have the hopper going over to this barrel. So that made 38 mud in just me sitting here going like this. There it goes. That's it. I mean, it's so quick. And the water bottles just keep filling up. And that was actually what I was having a hard time. That was another 12 right there. I was having a hard time trying to figure out how to make the water bottles fill up in a small spot. Let me show you what El Mango did. And I just attached it real quick to my little maintenance area here. Probably need to take some of this out to show you. Maybe not. I don't want to hurt what I've got going on here. But, so here we go. There's a power source. Yes, a comparator attached to a... And he did this way. I've never done it this way. I did it originally with just a... any kind of a power source. I had a torch sitting there, and it worked just fine. There's a little trick with the locked repeater right here, which I'll show you in a little bit. But I decided to test this out. Why not while I was doing it? And it works. As long as you have enough of the composter filled, the comparator will read it, and it will always power what's going on. So again, it shoots when you place a piece of dirt. The power signal goes across, which is ingenious. I should have known that. That also made it smaller. I was trying to use an observer, which made it more complicated and bigger of a machine. But it goes across and it shoots. It powers multiple things. It powers this dropper here, which, like I said, on bottom is full of glass bottles, which automatically go up and over and goes back into that dropper right there, or dispenser right there, which is full of bottles ready to make mud. That's it. I mean, it's that simple, but it's so compact. The trick is to always have this hopper and this dispenser full of empty bottles. So it does take a little bit of glass to get it going, but I had plenty of sand and no big deal there. So what I did then here in the corner, put a cut table down. Why not? Kind of for decoration. And you can use a cut table to make stone bricks, but you can also just use a crafting table. All that mud comes into over here. This guy has been producing half of the farm. I'm going to have to move another guy over here and have him do the other half. But it's been working as well. He's giving me more than just wheat, but he's keeping up. It's not bad. So then when I'm ready, I take the mud, I take the wheat, and I make, with using the crafting table standing right here, I make packed mud, which I've got a lot now. I actually had all this filled, and in the next video I'll show you what I'm using it for, not this one. But after I got this completely filled, I then turned it all into mud bricks and had this completely full. So, yeah, I mean, this is just an endless supply. I actually had to go and refill my barrel full of dirt twice, and I went through 1.5 diamond shovels, and I just keep the diamond shovel there so that it's with it, and it's as simple as that. This episode was supposed to be a small, that right there, just that little machine like sitting right here. That was it, but instead, I have created a wonderful little cave. I think it works really well. I put a barrel here just for some extra stuff, including an extra shovel, if I ever need it. I can do some repairs and have the material right there, but I really like the build. It immerses me into the world, so to speak, right? I built out a cave. I want to come in here and make mud. I'm going to need my hay, which awesome little farm that's doing really, really well. And then this small little compact machine. So here's where I typically don't put these into the video, but I'm going to now. I'm going to skip over to my test world. I'm going to put this design in my test world. Again, crediting Il Mango. Thank you very much for taking 3 weeks out of your time to do this. And it did make my machine, my build was so much bigger. So let's hop over there. I'll show you how to build this one. And thank you. I appreciate you guys watching me build all this. Awesome. All right, so let's start to the side here. We'll put a chest down first with a hopper going directly into it. This is where the dirt will sit. I'll go ahead and put the 3 building blocks next to the side of it. That'll work really well. I'm also going to put one, sorry for jumping around, underneath it. I'm just doing that so I can get the dispenser placed, pointing into the hopper. I'll go ahead and break that for now. Okay, from here I put a block right there to stand on, and up, facing it will be the dropper. That will feed us all of the dirt. And this is where, if I switch over to the barrel, I'll put the barrel on top of there. So this is where you put all the dirt. Dirt goes right into the dropper, and that's wonderful. While we're here at the dropper, we'll put the redstone right on top of it, and I'll go ahead and go behind, and I'll put a dispenser facing out away from it. While I'm under here, the hopper. So the hopper goes from the dispenser that will be full of water down and into the dispenser that is full of empty bottles. While I'm back here, I will go ahead and build the tower of water. And it needs to be 3 high. I never did like putting these ones on bottom. You can, it's just odd to me sometimes. So that doesn't matter. Okay, let's see, here we go. While I build that tower, I'll put the hopper that the water will flow into the side of there. And again, just to block everything off and to make everything work correctly, we will make all the building blocks up like that. How about that? Oh, let's break those 3. I'm sorry, I don't need those 3, and that's because let's grab the trapdoors and put them on top of each other like that. So when you click on them, they close, and they block off that back wall. I haven't looked into why that's necessary, but again, thank you, Il Mango. And then we put, I mean, maybe it was just making it smaller so you don't have to have those 3 blocks at back. Maybe, I mean, the water bottles are going to come up here anyway. But anyway, 1 right there, 1 water source here, and 1 water source there, and it automatically flows into there. So that builds that. Easy enough. Now we just got to get it powered, and we're pretty much done. So let's power it. We'll do the repeater here. Now this is powering it exactly how he powered it. I'll show you a different way in a second. There's endless different ways, to be quite honest with you. But like I said, his way was pretty neat. So let me just switch some things around here because I'm not as good as other Redstoners, or at least video makers. Okay, put that there. That's the comparator. And we'll also put the composter there and put a couple on it. Now see, it locked it, but it locked it with it because you have the comparator going into the side of the repeater. It actually locked it. Now it can never get a signal, meaning it won't pick up that signal. But if I break this, it unlocks it and picks up the signal. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for the repeater to be lit up or be powered before putting the comparator into the side of it. Now it stays on. So that's how you do that. You have to power that repeater first and then lock it. Again, and by the way, you're done, right? You just go ahead and fill this with water bottles, this dispenser here, and you want to fill the dispenser back here with empty water bottles. And to be efficient, it's probably easier if I was to dig down here, get down underneath here. The hopper that goes into it, fill that with water bottles too. Again, a little bit of repeat, but I want you guys to understand this. A lot of Redstone tutorials that I watch or have watched in the last couple of years, they just kind of show you what to put down, but you got to figure it out yourself. And I'd rather do a little explanation. But anyway, it's done, right? That's it. And then it's powered just like this one. That's simple. How else can we do it? Well, again, all you're looking for, and I might as well go over here and steal a block. All you're looking for here is for that soil to pass the redstone signal across. This doesn't have to be a locked repeater. it can't be just, let's just break those. It can't just be that, right? That's not how redstone works. Matter of fact, even if you did something like this, it wouldn't work. It doesn't go sideways. But you could do something just like that, and now I'm getting a little messy here, but I mean, that's it right there. That works. I don't understand why he did the comparator, or the composter into the comparator into the locked. I don't. Maybe he just wanted to do it for fun, which, to be quite honest with you, is great, because I haven't really truly found, I mean, it's working. I haven't truly found a use for locked repeaters that much, and that was a fun way to do it. It's kind of a little neat thing to throw into the world, especially if you're in an SMP, and you can, you know, have your buddies and your friends come over, and they're looking around and like, what is this? Because a locked repeater is not something you normally see. But that's it. That's the tutorial. It's that simple. Ilmango, thank you so much. What a wonderful design. I'm sorry that you spent 3 weeks on it. I think that's what you had said in the video, but I'm so happy you did, and I didn't have to. You saved me some time, so that's wonderful, sir. Thank you so much. Guys, that's the episode. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day, wonderful evening. Keep playing Minecraft. Keep having a wonderful time, and keep creating. That's the point. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.